Ah, welcome traveler. Come in, take a seat and put up your feet. Today, we're diving into a game called Dawn of Man, a prehistoric city building survival game, where we will be cooking up some roleplay to enhance the gameplay. This is part 5 in our multi-part series, and if you'd like to see more of this, please like, subscribe and drop a comment down below. Let's get cooking. Welcome back to the River Clan. So, in the previous episode, we looked at expanding some of this over here. We got some of these sledges and essentially the transport post, aka sledge parking space built. We extended our storage space a little bit, and also we found a skin over here with a cave drawing on it, asking us to fulfill their need for a place of worship. So we went ahead and built the totem. Right, so what are we looking at in today's episode? Well, firstly, we're going to want to look at being able to jump from the Mesolithic into the Neolithic age. And in order to do that, we're going to have to farm quite a few of these knowledge points over here. As you can see, it's going to cost us 15 just to unlock this age. And once we do actually get there, we're going to look at setting up proper farming through these techs over here. And also some domesticated animal technology as well, so we can actually start farming with animals. But before we can get started on that, we'll obviously have to look at getting more of these knowledge points. So how are we going to get more knowledge? We're going to do it by completing the knowledge progress over here. So we want to get some more people. We want to get up to a population of 20. That's going to give us 3 points right there. We'll look at doing some more hunting where we can, to try just top some of these off to just the next stage to unlock some points over there. And then of course we can look at constructing. So for example, we may not do the tents yet because we don't want our population to boom too much, because then we won't be able to feed them yet. We first want to get our farming going up and running and being sustainable before we increase our population. But we can start looking at building some more hearths, some more skull poles, the burial mounds and the totems as well. Perhaps also the mortars, as we'll be using these quite a lot once we start getting cereal domestication up and going. We'll get flour and can actually flour, and we can look at making bread. We are under attack by some wolves right now though, so we are going to set these all to high alert, grab a few of our friends, take on this wolf. Well, it looks like we at least took out these 2 wolves. Yes, just 2 wolves. Okay, that's fine. At least we didn't lose anyone. We killed the 2 wolves, and that should actually have added to this. Perhaps not. I do want to have a look at... We're collecting flint over there. Okay, still quite a lot. Once that is depleted, we're going to come over and collect this bit here. We want to clear out this land, as we will be using this for our end game project for building. We'll be using this space here, unless if I can find another space. But for the time being, let's look at getting these knowledge points unlocked. And for that, we're going to be focusing on building it first. So let's get a burial mound up and going. It's not too bad of a spot. It's over here, a little bit off to the side of the village, overlooking the river itself as well. So those brave souls who have passed on, who we lay to rest here, their spirits will overlook the river and become one with the River Clan. And what else can we look at building? Perhaps some skull poles. That would probably be the easiest, or some hearths. I think perhaps the hearths themselves. We don't want to have too many constructions up at one time, or else the workload goes up too high. But we can look at constructing one perhaps over here and another one over here, as we will eventually be having our tents circling around like this, and in ever increasing circles around the center of our settlement. So as you can see, our workload is quite high already. I don't want to mess around with that too much, as people will not get around to doing their really important jobs. So we can just keep it as it is at the moment and just wait for this to finish on up. Another thing that we can be looking at is actually expanding our storage space here. So for example, this over here, you can actually set them to specifically take some things. So for example, this one, it's allowing everything, and these two are also allowing everything. So I think what we want to have done eventually is to actually have 4 of these stone stockpiles and 4 of the wood stockpiles as well. So we may look at setting this up as soon as all of this has been constructed. Let's check over here. The mound is being built right now. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So we do have another knowledge point in that one. And now we just wait for those 2 over there to finish. And that should hit us all the way to at least 16. I'm hoping if we're really lucky we might get to 17. But we do have the required 15 to get this unlocked, but I don't want to jump to the stage quite yet. I want to be well prepared with knowledge points ahead of time. There we go, somebody new has joined the settlement at 20. And that should give us, oh interesting, I thought it would give us a knowledge point there. But it looks like it's only at 25, so that's good to know. Right. Well, as I said, we might want to look at this. So this is currently taking sticks and logs. So I want to disallow logs here, and I want to disallow sticks here. So that our sticks will all go there. And then I want to have a look at setting up another rock pile immediately. And this one will disallow essentially all of these ores. So we won't be really making use of that yet. And also disallow the stone. I want it to be just sticks and flint for the first 2, so it's nice and easy to access. And then over here we will have logs and stone, and then perhaps we'll find another place to expand some more, another 2 of each, and have those holding all of the different ores and the charcoal, and another one holding a lot of logs. We're going to be traveling through logs quite a bit to build and construct, but we want a good stockpile of sticks as well over here. Speaking of sticks, I wonder if... oh, we still have plenty over here for them to collect, so we can just leave them to that. And our workload is also not too high, which means that they should actually be getting these 2 finished really soon. There we go, 2 fires built, 1 knowledge point increased, and we also had an additional one from hunting one of the wild donkeys as well. We actually have a family of cave bears here. Excellent, because as you can see here, we just need to kill off 1, and that'll actually increase our knowledge points again. So what we're going to do is set everyone to a high alert. Grab all the eligible hunters by holding in H and then clicking and dragging, and it will select everyone who's actually equipped to be a hunter, and we'll send them on over. We may actually take out this cave line as well, just because they're a bit too close to the settlement itself. There we go, and send these people over. Take out that bear. There's another 3. We're not just going to let them escape. Okay, we'll let that run. It should take care of that one. And then let them sprint on over here. And take care of the last one. There we go. Great, now we just turn off all of that. They'll come through and they'll butcher everything. And that did increase. So as you can see now we have 19 points. and we've actually got 8 out of 10, so we just need 2 more cave lions. Sorry, my mistake. 2 more cave bears and 4 normal bears, and we should be increasing that as well. Over here we have some wild donkeys as well, which we need another 5, so we might as well go and do a proper big hunt on them as well. That's a nice herd over there, sizable. Quite a few knowledge points if we can gain from that, so we'll bring these over. And last one. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wild donkey hunted, another knowledge point. I want to get to quite a few of these. I want a good stockpile of knowledge ready so we can actually unlock a lot of these things in one go. My main concern with the farming age is that as soon as you start doing farming, it chases away the wildlife, so hunting becomes a lot more difficult. So I want to make sure that once we actually jump into that it's doable straight from the get-go. We can jump in, set up a lot of farmland, and actually have all of our people focusing on that, getting it high up enough that it's going to allow us to survive. The other thing, of course, is that we are currently in fall, and some of these different crops have different times of the year where they're based to be planted. For example, you have your cereals, which are planted in the spring and then harvested in the fall, and your pulses, which are harvested in that are planted in winter and then harvested in summer. So it's obviously your cereals and then your pulses. Flax, I'm unsure of flax when that gets which season that works the best, but I believe that it is the same as cereals. I do think that it's also plant in the spring, harvest in the fall, but I'm not entirely sure.
In days of yore, when moonshine ruled the night, hands to timber, they carved the ancient rite with bone and blade. From forest cradles sprung totem tales of old, in rugged wood and tongue. They danced in shadows, fires painting skies, echoes of drums where spirits rise. Stone elders watched, their gaze a steady flame, guardians of the past, in rock's unwavering frame. Totem poles rise, their faces tell the past, whispers of the ancients in the winds they cast. From earth and sky, their legends intertwine. In the heart of man, their stories we find. Totem poles rise, their faces tell the past, whispers of the ancients in the winds they cast. From earth and sky.
There we go, our skull poles and totem is finished. We unlocked some more research points here, some more knowledge, and we also got some additional ones from actually hitting 100 flint in our storage as well. So that's quite good. Let's see, another 3 totems and some mortars as well. Okay, the mortars we'll be using quite a bit of with the cereal production as well, and we can perhaps look at starting to set up a production area over here, something like that. And then perhaps we can look at, oh, of course, the storage, the very, very important storage that I forgot. Let's have a look. Okay, so if we're going to have things circling around this side, perhaps we set up some storage over here. Like that, and like that. Oh, we have cave lions attacking. Fantastic. Okay, set this to high alert, set this child to run. Run, child. Okay, grab all our people. Was it just the one cave lion? I think so. Okay, we are okay. Thank goodness. And we lost nobody, which is also great. Okay, so we'll have 2 storages built over here. Once that is completed, I will look at actually building an additional 2 across from them with a little walkway in between. Perhaps over there, and then there. Yes, I think over there, and then further up as well, just so it's slightly offset. So we can just let this run quickly and be completed, and then we can look at building some more totems.
Under skies of ochre where the wild things stray, hands rough from labor in dawn's early grey. With sticks and bones, the shelters rise under watchful moons, and the elders wise. Hark in the ground, the sacred drums call, echoes through valleys where the tall trees fall. Voices intertwined in the ancient song. The world was young and the daylight long. Tall is the timber stretched to the sky, furs of beasts where the young ones lie. In shadows of mammoths we hunted and thrived, with fire and stone our spirits revived. Hark in the ground, the sacred drums call, echoes through valleys where the tall trees fall. Voices intertwined in the ancient song. The world was young and the daylight long. Through storms and mists the tribe's heart beats, as hawk circles high and wolf patrols the heat. Each mocking tale etched in the rock, the whispers of ages and the elders wise. A tapestry woven with sinew and grain of those who spoke in fire's domain. Their lives in layers upon the sage, stories preserved in the earthen page.
And there we go, 2 storage spaces have been built and completed. Unfortunately, we lost a settler in that, but they were very quickly replaced. I think they've died of old age. So look, we also have a trader that's come through. Let's have a look here. Nothing new, nothing that we can actually use. Bone spears we should have quite a few of. We actually have 6 already. And I don't really think there's anything we want from this trader. We have a lot of food. We have plenty of skins, I believe, as well. Yes, we have 19 of these leathers and dry skins. There's nothing actually that we want from this trader, and their commission would be high anyway, so everything would be the value. I mean, you click here 5 and it actually is a value of 8. So they're taking a high commission on anything they would sell. So not really a trader that's worth it at all for us. So we'll just leave them, send them on their way. Increase these priorities on tools, as they are the lifeblood of our settlement. We did also run out of flint. Our flint collection area has been exhausted over here. So we may look at setting up another one. So I'm going to just drop that there. We'll come and collect this flint. Once that's exhausted, we can also look at coming further in on this side and collecting all of this flint here. And I think there might be some more. Yeah, there's some more over there. And a mine as well. Let's see, here's some more flint there. Any over here? Here's a mine. Okay, none over there. Right, so we'll allow them to just go about their business. The workload isn't too high at the moment. We have enough storage as well set up. We had our knowledge points from the skull poles, but we do need to still get some more knowledge from the totems as well. So As we can see here, we can build another 3. So we may go and set that up. I think what we'll do is we'll lay them over here as a nice walkway towards the burial ground themselves.
In days of the old, when moonshine ruled the night, hands to timber, they carved the ancient rite. With bone and blade, from forest cradles sprung, totem tales of old, in rugged wood and tongue. They danced in shadows, fires painting skies, echoes of drums where spirits rise. Stone elders watched, their gaze a steady flame, guardians of the past in rocks unwavering frame. Totem poles rise, their faces tell the past, whispers of the ancients in the winds they cast. From earth and sky, their legends intertwine, in the heart of man, the stories we find. Life's first steps, carved from their bones. Underneath the sun, totem takes its place. Monuments of time, crafted with grace.
And there we go, our totems are completed and we've unlocked that knowledge point. Quite a lot actually happened during that build. 2 of our settlers died, we had a wolf attack. Took quite a bit of time. Another generally easy way to work up knowledge points and to increase your population as well is to just get through the winter season. So generally it seems to be that settlers will join your settlement here in the beginning or the end of winter, as long as you have enough space for them, enough tents provided to accommodate the population increase. And then as you're hunting for knowledge points, eventually it becomes extremely difficult to get it by reaching those certain milestones. Resources gathered, things hunted, things constructed, so forth. So as you see here, we survived the winter and we got 1 knowledge. So that's a way to keep increasing knowledge points so you can get all that technology unlocked simply by just surviving, making sure you have enough food, enough housing, enough clothes, enough tools. And you see New Human has joined the settlement as well. That all happened in the transition from winter into spring. So it's just a nice little thing to keep in mind for if you're getting stuck somewhere along the game. You can't get enough knowledge, you can't get enough people to join. You just need to make it through the winter and things will slowly start getting better. Right, so we actually have a family of woolly mammoth that have pulled in here. We need to still kill another 4 of them to get that knowledge point, so we're lucky that they came in here, and we also actually have some woolly rhino as well. The woolly rhino, we may as well start working towards that as well, because we're going into the copper age in not too far in the future. So let's go grab all of our people. Again, the eligible hunters, selected, and we'll bring them across. We'll just deal with that quickly there. Okay, and then we'll get them to just run across here. We are going to mark all of these mammoths to be hunted because we don't want to lose track of them. Our people are moving extremely slow, so we're just going to boost time a little bit, bring them across here, and begin the hunt. There's 1 down. I think these ones actually fighting back. We should be able to do this. We just need to keep an eye on our people. This individual here is getting quite low, so we'll send them back. This individual, which I cannot click on now. Oh, they might die. Oh, actually, we made it. Okay, fantastic. We can set off the alarm. Let them all haul the things back as need be, and we've actually taken care of those. So it's just one more woolly mammoth, 3 more woolly rhino. Not bad at all. Build up a good stockpile for us. And speaking of stockpiles, let's actually get some more of them set out. So we'll set out 2 for wood and another 2 for rocks, and we'll let these build and keep at it. Let's just quickly edit these. So I want that set just for the ores that we will get eventually. This one's set for just stone. Only logs. Only logs. Only logs. We can actually do only sticks for that one. We have a lot of sticks coming in. And only flint. Actually, let's get stone in that one as well. We'll move our stone over here and set this to only flint. So our flint and sticks right close by, and 2 of each for all the rest. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. But for now, let's set up some more tents, get our population growing. Oh, cave hyena attack up here. We know the drill. Call in the hunters. Call in the forces. High alarm. There's 2 cave hyenas. And we set them in to go hunt. Take them out. There's 1 down, and there's the next one down. And we can set the alarm off, and they can go and continue butchering those and continue with their other tasks. While we look at setting up another 3 tents. So we want this circle to go something like that. So perhaps we go here, here, and there. And then the next one can be that way. Yes, okay, I think we do that. Allow them to build that, and then we should have, let's have a look here, we should have that unlocked then, and create enough space for our population definitely to increase to 25, perhaps to actually increase all the way to 30. But we'll let these run, we'll let this finish building, and then we'll have a look at that. As you can see, we are having enough food because our food's actually decomposing before we're able to eat it. So food production isn't an issue yet, but it will be once our population reaches high enough. Right, let's let this run, and we'll be right back after this is finished building.
Before the dawn of metal and steel, we carved our dreams in bark and peel, building shelters with hands so true, dry skins as roofs, the sky in view. Ancient hands worked the land with woven wood and rawhide spans. Under stars our spirits fly, crafting homes 'neath ancient sky. Echoes of chants through forest deep, fires burn while children sleep. Stories told by elders wise, in our hearts we touch the skies. Ancient hands work the land with woven wood and rawhide spans. Under stars our the ancient sky. Nomads roam in endless quest, from valley low to mountain crest.
Okay, there we go. Our 3 tents are finished building. Our population space is actually increased up to 30, which is great, as that will definitely be able to house all of those and possibly the next knowledge point as well. And what we may look at now is actually just farming some passive knowledge, getting up these last few ones. Oh, we also need to replace that sledge, but getting some more knowledge up to, I'm going to try get up to 45, and then we'll look at what we're going to do with them in regards to this Neolithic age technology itself. Right, there we go. So we have our 45 knowledge points saved up. Our population's up to 26. We can possibly boost this all the way to 30 for an additional 3 knowledge. But that, as well as unlocking the next age in technology, will have to wait for the next episode, as we've run out of time. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, as that would greatly help the channel. If you'd like to be kept up to date as to new videos being released, please hit that notification bell. If you have any feedback, suggestions or requests, leave a comment down below and let us know. Until next time, this is Roast Temp. Keep cooking.